Hello fellow humans and beauty people. This is my first makeup look that I'm going to be recording. So to start with, we're going to start off with the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the colour I'm Royalty to colour in the brows. And we're all done with the brows. Now it's time to cut them out. Make them look sharp as hell. So today we're going to be using the Colourpop concealer in the shade 04, 08. Don't really know, but they're basically the same. So now that the brows are all done and carved out, we're going to grab that Colourpop concealer again and go over the lids. I don't exactly have like a primer for the lids or anything like that, like the MAC Painterly Paint Pot or anything like that, because I'm poor. But this works just as well and it looks pretty nice. We're also just going to use that to cover all of the sins in our eyes. Now we're going to go in with the MAC Pride palette in that pinky colour at the top. Don't ask me for the name unless you saw it. Congratulations. But this pink was actually quite pigmented. I was actually quite surprised at how cute it looked straight off the bat. Now we're going to go into that deeper pink just below the one we already used and just go back into that crease. Now with these shadows, we're just going to wing them out. I'm wanting to create quite a look with this. It's not a simple one. I mean, unless it's your everyday look, then I guess it's pretty simple. But for me, this is not an everyday look, but I definitely would wear it out. Next, we're going to go into the Juvia's Place palette and get that nice purple. Just to deepen up the shadows that we've already got and really give that nice purple amethyst look that we're wanting. And there it is. Now I'm just going to go on to the other eye. And then to deepen it up even more, we're going to go back into the Morphe Pride palette and get that purple shade or blue shade. And then we're going to cut them, the whole wing, give it a cut. And now we're going to go back in to the Colourpop concealer and we're going to cut that crease. Now, I'm quite a perfectionist, so this took me a while, so I've cut out a lot of it. Although this is my first video, so please excuse the weird editing. I'm not used to this. And both eyes are done. I was quite pleased with this, and then I was thinking, what else can I put on here? So we're going to go back in to the Morphe palette and get the shade, I know this one, Liberation. Now this shade is honestly so pretty. Like, I thought I was going to have to add glitter to the cut crease, but this stuff worked great. Honestly, recommend. You could probably use it as a highlighter, but that might be a bit much, but it is a Pride palette. So, go for your life. It was at this point that I remembered I really should add some, like, brow highlight. So we went into the, She Who Must Not Be Named palette. I bought it before the whole thing. Don't question it. It's still a really cute highlighter palette. And went into the shade Amethyst, which is pretty fitting for the Amethyst look. And now to cover my entire face in a paste that is the same colour as my skin. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure it matches pretty well. But we're going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. Probably my favourite foundation that I've tried so far. I've only tried two others, MAC and Maybelline. But this stuff covers up stuff pretty well. Like, I keep picking out my acne, and I really shouldn't. But it covers it pretty nicely. I'm pretty impressed. Recommend. And now to cover my actually fairly minimal eye bag area. And we're going to be using the Colourpop concealer again in the shade I've used before, and then also white, because that makes stuff real bright. You do not understand how hard it is for me not to swear in this. I swear like a sailor sometimes. I don't even realize it's happening. I'm having to pay so much attention to myself. It's weird. Now, as I'm sure you've all noticed, I've got this massive red picked at acne thing going on. So we're just going to completely cover that with the Colourpop concealer again. Because, yeah, I don't really want that to be visible. And I'm leaving that part in because I just think it's funny. Because I'd sneezed. And now we're going to go in with the contour. And yes, that palette has been very well loved. I'm sorry for how bad it looks, but I hit pan. That was the first thing I hit pan on. Amazing. And go in hard with that contour colour. Oh, no, girl, blend. Yes, blend it. Oh yes, get under that jawline. I do actually have quite a square jaw, which I love, but you gotta contour that stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna have chins for days, and I don't want that. No thank you. And now I'm gonna go into the Kylie Vacation Bronze Palette. I actually do quite love this. It just adds, that's something extra that needs to be added. It's great. I love it. I'd recommend it, but I don't think she has it anymore. Now, I'm sure we all know what that face means. Highlighter. We're going to be using Jeffree Star highlighter shade in Skin Frost, I think, but it's part of this palette. And honestly, it's great. I still have not hit pan on that, even though I use it every time I do makeup. Like, every time. So we're just going to highlight the important bits, which would be my whole face, but that wouldn't really go with the look. And now I'm going to commit a sin, but y'all can deal with it. Because it looks cute. And amethyst and purple and highlighter. We all understand the highlight. And now for some blush, because I wanted that pink purpley look. Now this highlighter, yes, of course, highlighter. This blush is just from a store called Miyu in Australia. Don't know if they got it anywhere else. It's basically like a little Asian assortment store, miscellaneous. But it's real cute. It's quite pigmented though, so you gotta be careful with it. And now back into the Morphe Pride palette. Under the eye, we're gonna be using the same shades we used before in that dark kind of pinky color, and then that indigo, violet, blue, purple kind of color, whatever you want to call it, just to make the eye pop and look like it's all done, and so it looks real cute basically. Side note, don't we all just love the faces we make while we do things with makeup, like mascara or eyeshadow? Like, why do we contort our whole face? I don't know, but it's good. It's good for these kinds of things, because it looks funny. And now for some mascara. This mascara was $1. Yee. Sales for you at Priceline. Love Priceline. So many sales. Also, this wand is so tiny, but it's called Dolly Lash, and it's from like a brand that's gone out, so who cares? But honestly, they look so cute. And then for the bottom lash line, I'm actually going to go back in with the Jeffree Star I'm Royalty liquid lipstick to coat my bottom lashes purple, because that's a look. And now for some falsies. And honestly, it looks like it was easy to do, but it really wasn't. I don't like putting on false lashes. And now we're going back into the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in I'm Royalty. This time actually as a liquid lipstick. For once, I really need to get a big tube because I just constantly use it for my eyebrows like every day. It's running out. And now it's time for glitter. So I'm basically creating a geode lip art type thing. Those were a thing a while ago now, but I figured if they work out, it would work out really well for this, so I did it, and it ended up pretty damn cute. Look at that! Oh, amazing. And with the geode lip art thing, includes some gold outline. So we're just going with this body art gold, and honestly, I don't recommend this stuff. It's kind of crap. Oh, damn it, I used a bad word. I hope that's allowed. But yeah, I used that, and it turned out alright around the lips though. Didn't crack or anything. It was quite comfortable. Other than all the glitter going into my mouth, I'm pretty sure I swallowed glitter during this process. But it was worth it. And now, for the jewels. Because you can't have an amethyst look without, like, purple jewels all over your face. Like, that's just not allowed. So, we're starting off by placing these two. Now, originally I was planning on placing them over some acne that I had that were perfectly placed, but they didn't quite go there. But they still looked cute. Oh yes, and here we have my Nana's cat. Her name is Cozzy or Cosmo. This cat travelled across a highway to get to my Nana. That's a committed cat. And now we're going to stick this onto my face. I painted this thinking it was going to go somewhere else, like behind my ear, but then it went on my forehead. And it's alright because it looks cute though, so who cares? And then we're just placing a bunch of other gems all over my face. And the look is complete. Now, I basically didn't do much else after this, but I hope you enjoy the final look. If anyone wishes to check me out on Instagram, my @ is witchy_MUA. I like to do these kinds of things. I'm a witch human. You know what else I was going to say, but I can't. Have a nice day, humans!